Hey, I'm Spiros.
Check, check.
Yep. Co-founder and CTO of Tracelytics, and we tell businesses why their websites are slow. So why does that matter? It matters because performance can be directly linked to dollars. Companies like Amazon and Google know that if their website's slow, they're going to lose money because users are going to leave their site. And this is a problem that not just big companies like that are going to face. Every business is going to face problems like that eventually. And it's developers and operations engineers that need to solve those problems and deliver performance at scale. But applications are becoming much more distributed and more complex due to things like service-oriented architectures, multiple languages in their backends, as well as a continual release cycle that actually makes performance a moving target. So to make that concrete, here's an example. Say you do a Google search for Kanye West. That search is going to involve hundreds, maybe thousands of machines across the country, maybe even the globe. And if any part of that is slow or broken, search results are not going to be returned quickly to users. They're going to get frustrated, and again, they're going to leave. And developers need to figure out where that problem is, and they have no place to get a complete holistic picture of what's going on during those requests. And without that picture, it's going to take them much more time to figure out the problem. So our solution to that is full stack application tracing. What we do is follow requests through complex distributed systems and track the causality as requests are going through that system so we can perfectly correlate performance at different layers. So this is a typical infrastructure diagram. There's a load balancer at the top, web tier below that. That's calling out to another service through another load balancer. A lot of APM companies right now are just looking at those components in isolation. What we do is look at performance at each of those layers, but then correlate how those layers are interacting. Ultimately, with the goal of delivering smarter performance analytics. So providing more than just flat charts, allowing developers and operations engineers to drill down on performance of individual layers and use expressive filters to get to the cause of the problem, so that performance analytics becomes much more consumable, much more actionable. Here we go. So here's an example of a chart that you might see the old way of doing things. It's an average latency chart. It sort of tells you that something happened, but it doesn't give you an indication of what happened or why it happened. This is actually a chart from our app. Each one of those blue dots indicates how many traces happened at a particular time and at a particular latency. So when a problem happens, you can actually, literally select the problem and go get more information, all the way down to a trace from that time at that latency of a request, so you can get really fine-grained detail about what's going on with that problem so you can fix it faster. And so with our solution, what took days to find, DevOps can now find in minutes. What once frustrated users for days, they might not even realize was a problem because you fixed it before they could realize it. And so we're SaaS-based APM. We have a consumption-based pricing model. A lot of other APM companies are charging per host that you want to gain visibility into. What we do is charge per trace. So it's proportional to how much traffic you're getting and how much you want us to process. And you can also set a sampling rate at your web server to adjust how much data you send to us. As far as I know, nobody else in the industry is doing this right now. Next. We have a great team of a lot of smart people. We've been working together for a while. And we also have a great collection of investors and an awesome board. What we're looking for right now is partners that want to include performance in their portfolio, looking for infrastructure companies or any developer tools vendors, as well as customers. Specifically, we're piloting Java instrumentation right now. The more complex the stack, the better, because that's where we excel. So any Java people out there, let us know. Thanks.
Great.